Yo, yo, yo. Oh. Can you hear me? What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? What up, what up, what up? Okay. First off, hope everyone had a great weekend and whatnot. Hopefully we can catch some trades today. Yeah, what up? We got some new accounts we're going to give away this week. Hope you guys like them. What's up, Luis? What's up, Keek? What's up, Jay? What's up, FX? Peter? What's up? Let's get into the markets a little bit here. So we opened up. We got down to this weekly gap I was talking about on Friday. And we opened up this morning, last night, and went lower right off the rip, and then we've been going higher ever since. So I'm actually going to be leading for higher prices today. I don't know to what extent, though. If we can get some sort of bearish close at 10 a.m., disrespecting this bearish gap, I probably will look for shorts. So I'm going to have my alert set right here. Alert set here. And just going to be watching to see if we can get some, reaction lower. That'll be very nice. Powell speaking at 10:30. Weekly gap, yeah. I mean, I'll probably look to see how we close at 10 a.m. because we haven't really created any bullish moves yet. I mean, this is a pullback. I feel like if we close above here, the 6 a.m., this would be targets to previous day high and whatnot. But I would like to see, well, I wouldn't be surprised if price came back to this daily gap right here either. So as much as I would love shorts today, longs may be the play up to this gap. Depends how we close at 10 a.m. So if we respect that gap and a 4-hour gap and flip bearish, I'll take a short. If we close above it, longs. All right. Yeah, looking for bearish. Okay. Yeah. So I got my plan right here. I'll put this over here actually. Uh, 4-hour close at 10 a.m. Bullish if we inverse 4-hour gap. Bearish if we start to eject. All right. It's about all I can do at this moment in time. I need price to go here or here. Got a lot. I feel like a lot of low resistance to liquidity below us. Never a bad idea to trade towards midnight. Let's pop in here and see what Kieran's doing. Kieran traded, what was it this morning? London session this morning. So let's see what he's got going on. What's up, bro?
How we doing, bro?
What up? Who's ready to whack another spin the wheel this morning?
Past number 10 evals.
But that was crazy. I saw you trade London session this morning. How was that?
Kind of chopped. We called out this nice gold play though. This was actually fire. There's an hourly fair value gap tag with S&T.
Okay.
From a 4-hour gap. M5 breaker took us straight to buy side. Chopped around a bit. But no, the London session for indices was just kind of chopped, which gives me more hope from the AM session. It's just kind of lacking points of interest right now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially prior to Powell speaking, like.
Yeah, I'm watching the 4-hour gap. You know, if we can inverse that,
Yeah.
I'll look to trade higher if we respect it. There is also one here currently from the 10 a.m. Friday that you can mark off as well.
Yeah, 2 seconds. My Wi-Fi's started bugging out. Can you guys still hear me?
Huh?
Yeah, you can still. Yeah, my chart's just bugging out. Yes. So yeah, I've kind of got the same sort of thought. See how this 4-hour closes and go from there. Then
Yeah.
we've got to wait. Like by the time it gets to 10 o'clock and we get that closure, we're gonna have to wait for Powell to speak anyway. But like my kind of idea for today is like I'm not too fussed about taking anything unless it's dumb obvious. I'm just kind of looking at the daily to see if we're gonna tag this daily bearish gap and then trade lower from there, or if we're gonna leave the daily bearish gap for tomorrow.
Yeah. I agree.
It depends what Powell says. I don't really see how we're gonna get into anything right now. I guess maybe a run of London lows. So, quite low down. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe we can get a run of London lows. RTY is actually selling off quite hard here. Not hourly. It's weird. Yeah, Russell just started dumping out of nowhere.
Yeah. Let's peep gold for a second. What's gold looking like? I feel like gold should draw higher a little bit.
Yeah. It's that like 4, 6, 30 level. Maybe we can watch that hourly gap to be fair.
Yeah. I was thinking daily gap because we are reacting, I think, from bullish level here. I'm not sure. So yeah, monthly level. So I'm expecting a pretty big bounce here back into the weekly gap at 46.34.
Yeah. The open so far. RTY is driving lower. Dow's driving higher. RTY is actually selling off quite hard. RTY is actually selling off quite hard. Two seconds, guys.
Yeah, so weekly, yeah, I'm expecting price to draw here on gold. Weekly gap 46.32 minimum, and then maybe even 47.68. That's the daily level. Oil, haven't really been watching this too much. I feel like it either consolidates or just rips right off of Trump news. I feel like you really can't trade it. Bitcoin's going lower. It's got some relative equal lows here now. On the looks like it's about to be put in on the monthly. So
you're trading away from a daily gap, and I think.
Yeah. So expecting 49,000 on Bitcoin for sure. As for indices, let's see if we get a drop at drop lower. Also, too, let's look at Asia and London, see where we're at relatively. Yeah, so we got Asia. Asia lows are all the way down here. Could do. We're probably 1.5 standard deviations from, yeah, close to it from the Asia range. So, could see a reversal here for sure. Or retracement. It all depends on how we close at 10 a.m. too.
Right after we had that like London range where it didn't really go anywhere and we're just generating low resistance liquidity, I kind of like the idea of playing a trade down into London lows, but since you had that massive news wick, it's
right.
not really ideal.
I wouldn't mind leaving that wick behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got 15-minute chart over here on ES. I'm gonna keep this up, and I'm gonna keep the hourly up on NQ. See what we can do here. Matt is traveling back from Miami today. That is where Matt's at. He will be back tomorrow. Bro, am I tripping? Or like it says we got 3 people watching on YouTube, and I'm checking some other people's streams right now, and it's like super freaking low. Like Matt, trades by Matt, there's only 1 person watching him.
Yeah, well, yeah, it says there's 4 watching you.
Yeah, like let me see Tanya real quick. Well, Tanya, I don't think she's live, but yeah, that's a little weird. That's so weird. Oh well, who cares?
Everyone likes the streams if you're in the stream, so we can see how many of you are there.
Yeah, no, we gave away what was it? 4 Blue Guardian accounts last week. You guys, if you guys won, you should check your emails that were sent out last night. Go to Blue Guardian Futures, create an account, and they they'll be in there whenever you create the account or a little bit after. And then this week we're gonna give away. Let's see. What y'all want this week? I want to do some EA accounts. Ralph told me about those that were pretty good. Plus, it's really the only things I can trade at this point. Yeah, let's do funded next rapids this week, and we'll do 2 signature EA accounts. Yeah, let's do that.
If we can inverse this hourly gap. NQ. Yeah, I've heard the EA accounts are pretty good.
Yeah, no, I mean Ralph told me about them, and like that's literally the only thing I can trade, honestly.
Yeah. You've completed it. Bro's completed futures.
Yeah. If you guys do want access to the giveaway, make sure to click the link in the description. It should be right there. It says Nick Does Futures /giveaway. NickDoesFutures.com/giveaway. I'll put it here in the chat as well for everybody. Yeah, as long as you fill it out once this week, from Monday through Friday, you are good. You will be entered, and stuff like that. So let's see if we can catch a move here. Down on indices. Looks like we are dumping pretty nice. Gonna try to frame. We do have a bullish gap down here. I mean, it could be. We have to watch for. I'm not too worried about it if I want to short though, because the hourly is rejecting the 4 hour. We're rejecting that 4 hour gap. NQ is definitely the weakest of the two. Yeah, new week, fresh form. Damn. Low key, I think this would be like the low risk short right now. Down. I mean, I'm gonna wait for the 15-minute candle close because it is a Monday. I don't want to get like a little whacked here on a Judas swing. But my eyes have been on these lows. So I can still look too short down here on the 15-minute gap as well. So I'm not too worried. A 15-minute breaker, I'm sorry. Yeah, dumping from that 4 hour BISI, the one we marked, the lower one that we marked off later. Yeah, don't chase, guys, for sure. It's Monday. Don't come in here and start tweaking.
We've already dumped 150 points.
Yeah, no, we've dumped a good bit. But the thing is, like, we still have a lot of liquidity below us.
Yeah. Normally, when you see a one-sided day like this, like, it's normally going to be taken out. At least, I think we'll revisit midnight open.
Probably going to put my stop right here. Now that this is probably going to be a breakaway gap, and this is our breaker to the downside. The only way this becomes breaker is if we close below here. And there already is a fair value gap inside of here as well. Well, there will be. So stop below there, above here. And then what we can do is target down to Asia minimum. I mean to, not even like Asia lows, just somewhere down there. We don't even need that. So this is the 630 low. Yeah, we're about to hit the 630 low on ES2. Yeah, I don't know. Usually you don't want to see bullish candle, like a bullish day have a candle like this though. You see what I mean? Like this is the 4 hour. Like if I trade against this higher, like closer like to where my stop loss would be, and I get stopped out, like that's kind of, I'd say that's just one of those days you just gotta live with. But we gotta see what happens. We gotta get closed here in about 3 minutes to the downside if we want to take a short. Yeah, if oil's moving higher, that's good for NQ shorts or an indices shorts.
Wow. RTY's gone.
Well,
YM seems to be the strongest, RTY the weakest, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, my final target is down Asia lows, but I mean, I'll probably just look to target like new week opening gap again. Because we've been retagging the gaps like in New York session like the past 3 months on a Monday. Like we rarely ever, because we've just been consolidating so much. Right now I'm just trying to find a good spot to put my stop loss on this trade. Yeah, I think you can go above this 5 minute, the previous 5 minute gap if you wanted to at 9:35, because that gap above it should be treated as a breakaway gap. I would have wanted us to run out all these lows below us. We're about to hit equal low. We haven't ran those equal lows out on NQ at 23,375. ES or NQ. I'm low key kind of looking at NQ, but we need to see some candle closure here. We have triple equal lows on NQ right now. Like they're just short term lows, but looks like we're not gonna get that closure. Oh shit. One thing too you guys can watch for is, I mean, you got inverse. Got inverses all over the place, honestly. I'm gonna wait for this candle closure. What I'm gonna do is wait for a 5 minute. So if at 9:50 we get a candle closure below here, I'll look to short. I do like the 15-minute candle closure though. That was good, but we didn't close below my confirmation point, so I can't take it. Kieran, you in anything?
No, yeah, still waiting.
So if I get 5 minute breaker right here, I'll look to short. Inside this 4 hour gap. Much rather take NQ, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Got much more room to the downside. And then on top of that, it has I don't know. It just looks better to me. It has more targets. I'm going to mark off this 4 hour bullish gap below us just in case. So we just ran those triple equal lows on NQ. Just took them on ES too. So I want to see what happens. Probably we're starting to set my alerts, or my limit order in like 2 minutes. 10:30 event. Yeah, I think Powell's a yap in like 45 minutes, but the market's moving, so I'm not waiting on his ass. By the way, did the giveaway. I sent out all the winners last night. Make sure you guys log in, check your email, complete the steps. This week we're giving away, I think, 6 funded next futures rapids. And then we're going to give away like 2 E8 signature accounts. Honestly, Kieran, this looks like a lower time frame. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution.
Why not just kiss that break?
This is a very nice rejection from this 4 hour gap. We got about 12 minutes until the candle closure. So I'm at least anticipating we reach down to a new week opening gap again. So that's 23,232. I just want to wait and see if we get an entry. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and set my limit orders. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. We got 2. Hold on 1 more minute. I get my limit orders set here on NQ. Limit orders set on NQ. Want to see if we can get a tag. 15-minute breaker, 5-minute entry. Also paying really close attention to ES as well. E8. Yeah, it's like they were mainly in the CFD space. But one of the guys that used to work at My Fund and Futures works over there now. And he just told me about the accounts. Plus, I've had some people that trade them. But yeah, they're pretty good. They only have one plan, though, so it's not very confusing to figure out. But I'm going to give away some accounts, see how you guys like them before doing any sort of like promotion or anything. Some people have requested them. So limit orders set on the breaker. I don't really have another entry. Like this is like kind of the end all be all here. Like, yeah. I probably would have. I would have loved if like the candle 5 minutes ago at 9:45 would have closed below here at 386, but I don't like how it wicked up. But we'll see. That's why you gotta be patient. So many people are probably trying to chase right here, and they're probably gonna get like a bad entry, bad risk to reward. I was having a call with a student the other night, and I was like, "Hey, bro, how many payouts you get? This and that." He was like, "None." I'm like, "Bro, you keep chasing and over trading. Like, what's that ever got you, bro? Like, ask yourself that question before you take the next trade. Like, whenever you want to over trade or chase price action, be like, what has this ever got me? Because if you've been doing it for 2, 3, 4 years and it's never gotten you anything, what's the point of doing it?"
You're doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, bro. 100%. Literally. Does well all the time. What do you mean? Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I mean, ES really hasn't tagged anything of significance. I mean, really the only thing is down there with that new week opening gap, which would mainly give us a close to a TP. Yeah, if we hit new week opening gap again after getting tagged in, we hit TP. That's why really the only place I think we can bounce from.
Realistically, it's not until. I just think if we get all the way down there, it's going to continue going lower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my POI for NQ was that daily bullish gap, and it's literally relative equals at the moment. But we didn't tag it by like 2.5 points.
What's up, Zane?
Another M15 Sibi in 7 minutes as well.
Yeah, M15 Sibi.
Nice displacement. And the stock will be covering like the majority of the gap as well, which is nice.
People are saying like this move, like the bearish move, is the manipulation. I would probably agree with you on most days. But the only problem is like we're rejected pretty hard from this 4-hour gap on NQ. You know what I mean? Like close to the 10 a.m. candle. You know what I mean?
We've got a 120 point Trump candle at the top as well, so I'd probably argue that's the manipulation.
Yeah, sure. We still didn't get tagged in though.
And it's also just looking at the daily profile, we haven't taken any sort of session liquidity, so for
No,
me
we
it's
haven't.
not really anything to the upside. But it makes sense for us to come lower.
I agree. All right, guys. I need some more answers for spin the wheel, bro. We gotta get some new ones in there. Y'all hit me in chat. What y'all think? There's some I definitely want to keep on there, like phone a friend for, you know, a trade. I feel like that would be a good one. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get left behind. Shit. Probably our only hope here is at 10 a.m. does open high, low close. That's probably the only way we're gonna get tagged down this trade. Honestly, as much as I want to just like max short right here, I can't do it. So 9:55 new candle. I'm trying to think, is there anything I could have done better? Not really. It sucks seeing price run without me. I probably could have set my limit on ES too, but the thing is, I don't think. Yeah, it never would have tagged me in there either. So, yeah, I'm guessing just watching price roll without me here. Damn.
Why I'm getting a nice entry. That's about it. Nice street. No. We have still got Powell speaking. So.
RT, you said it wasn't going to low a day, bro. I took your advice. Otherwise, I would have full ported up here. Body and not the wick of the breaker. A lot of times I do. Like if the wick is so much bigger than the body, I'll just use the body. You probably could have done the wick here too, though. I mean, you never got a tag in. I don't think. Depends where. Yeah, I mean, you could have used this one right here, but I was marking off the 15-minute breaker. Whoops. Probably going to go ahead and discard this now. Yeah, I mean, I guess you were probably referring to this one. Yeah, I could have used that one, yes. But I just wasn't watching. I figured price would at least come up to a 15-minute. I didn't expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 5-minute bearish candles in a row. When have we ever seen something like that? It's been a while. Yeah, 1 hour to M5. You're... You think it's a breaker block or order flow? I don't know. Breaker block, order flow, supply and demand. Who cares? Lakers in 5. I'm just trying to make money, bro. I was going to hold to Asia lows. I never got tagged in. The only thing I can look for now probably 15-minute gap tag, or we get some crazy 10 a.m. candle back up and tag us in. You're I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need SMT too much. Like, if it has it, great. If not, cool. I'll probably still take the trade. I feel like the more confirmations you add, like the more paralyzed you'll get in terms of taking trades. Like you just won't take any trades. You have so many freaking confirmations. Like for me, I was like waiting for a breaker close with a retest. Like I don't think that was that much I was asking for. You know, only thing I probably did wrong here is probably I could have put my entry at the wick low here. I would have got tagged in, but just didn't see it. Good move, though. Very good move. Well, I'd love to catch this. Who knows? Maybe I still did catch it. Maybe I just full ported on my fundeds. I didn't show you guys. I'm just kidding. I didn't. Yeah, make sure you guys are. I'll drop in the chat again. Sign up for a giveaway here. 1 entry per week. Giving away 6 rapid 25Ks from Funded Next Futures and 2 50K signature accounts from E8. I haven't tried them out yet, so looking forward to doing that. Be on the zone. What news do we have this week? You're in. Should you go to break even? You should probably had that plan before you even got in a trade. But if I was in like at like 370s or whatever, I'd probably be break even. Yes, because if I'm removing my limit order here, and you got in up here, I think that kind of tells you the story, right? Tells you my answer. If this thing hits full TP, I will definitely do another spin the wheel for a giveaway as well. For a chance at potential giveaway. But we'll definitely do some fun stuff on this stream today if this thing runs without me. Nick, how do you give away accounts? You do gift code? It depends on the firm. Like if I emailed you the Blue Guardian ones, you guys got to sign up on there with the email that you submitted on the giveaway. And then... or if you already have an account, just send me I'm assuming it's that email. Oh, yeah. And then from there, you should be good. If it's Apex, probably emailed you a code or whatnot. E8, probably a code. And then Funded Next Futures, probably email. Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely plan the trade and then trade the plan. Not trade a plan and then plan a trade. It'll keep you less stressed out. Speaking of less stressed out, bro, I got these crazy gummies yesterday. They're like these little chocolate cookies and cream. Bro. So I'm a Duke fan. And if you guys watched the game last night, I'm not in a very good spot. I wasn't in a very good spot mentally after that game. And I popped a gummy with probably like 5 minutes left in the game. And then, bro, I was just like... I was still upset, but I was very relaxed afterwards. Good thing I did have one, because if not, it was definitely a hell of a way to lose. 2 years in a row, 125-0 when you're leading by 15 points and find a way to still blow it. But hey, go sports. I did cancel the limits, yes. Go sports, I guess. Sports are awesome. Honestly, yeah. I'd rather get left behind than to feel what I felt last night. Yeah. Your Purdue futures lost? Yeah. Bro, what's the little white boy's name for Purdue? He didn't really play that good that night. He was falling all over the place, turning the ball over, breaking three-pointers. So we're getting a bounce here. We got 10 a.m. Kieran, what do you think for 10 a.m. here? I think we're definitely doing an open high.
Yeah. If we get something from the M15 that looks good, I'll take it. But the only problem with that is the entry is probably going to be very close to Powell. Yeah.
Right. Also, too, like this is how you trade the higher time frames on the lower time frame execution. So if I see this 4-hour candle close like this inside this bearish gap, short is probably the way to lean. And if you get an entry, you don't need to put your stop all the way up here. Obviously, that would be like the ultimate invalidation point. Like if I see this candle on the 4-hour close inside this bearish gap, I'm most likely 80% bearish. Like on the next candle. Now, doesn't mean it can still go up and then go lower, absolutely. But you see how like bearish would be the right way to trade on this one? Now, we're in some weird freaking markets Would not surprise me at 2 o'clock we close above here, but like that's how I kind of use it. And we also we do have a bullish gap here too as well. I will look for a lower time frame model. If we retest here again, I'll look for something on the 5. No, I'm not going to re-enter. I will just look for something on the 5 because we'll have plenty of space. Like even if I don't get the original breaker here and I get like an inverse, I can put my stop like a 10 a.m. high, my assumed 10 a.m. high, and I still got the same TP, the same risk to reward, right?
Exactly.
By the way, you guys like the YouTube video on Saturday? YM low key still strong. Yeah, let's peep YM real quick. I have never traded on YM before.
It does actually give some dumb clean moves. It's just you need to know when to trade it. It's not something you can come into the market every day and trade it like you do NQ, in my opinion. There's certain days where it's gonna basically it does what you want NQ to do but better, just because of based off strength.
Yeah, for 2 minutes. I mean, yeah, this looks pretty good here. They could be telling us what NQ's about to do as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we dump though.
Yeah.
Let's peep 1 minute out. Yeah, I don't really see much there. I try to just peep it with the 1 minute and then I get off of it.
Yeah.
It's too crazy for me.
Especially as of recently. It used to be like pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, yeah, sometimes it's clean, but it wasn't clean 10 times before it was.
EA signatures. Evals. Yeah, definitely added some evals here too. What view on gold? I think gold could go a tad bit lower before going higher. I'm still looking at this weekly BISI here at 46.28, but I think we can work down into like 45.40 to 45.26 and then go higher. 4 hour. It's kind of giving me mixed signals, like this candle and then like this 4 hour candle. Like anything can happen. I feel like it's like a rubber band at the moment. I will trade the 1 minute, like if I can get some good confirmation, like the 5 or the 15. It does me more harm than good. So like I just stay away from it. You have to know yourself. I was running through the 6 with my woes. Yeah, make sure you guys like and share the stream. Sub to the channel. Doing giveaway. We're giving away 8 accounts this week. So we gave away 5 last week, I believe it was. Check your emails if you won. Actually, I have the winners right here. I'm just going to read off the first names. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, we got JDM, Juan Franco, Alejandro, Steven, Nah. So, yeah, make sure if you guys are in here, check your emails, check your spam. Sent out last night. March for P&L wise, it's been pretty break even, honestly, dude. It wasn't the best month for me. I feel like I did pretty, like risk management was on point. Risk management was definitely on point this month. But like the stuff I couldn't control kind of sucked. That's the best way I can put it. That's the best way I can put it. But it'd be like that sometimes. Oh well. At least I got, yeah. We got MLB started. It's been a week. I think Yankees Mariners tonight. That's about it. I get my heart broken in October too, September, October. Yeah, it's like I said, it's been a break even month just about for me. But like I said, risk management's been on point. But hey, if we catch another banger trade, that changes really quick. So, by the way, spam the chat for spin the wheel options. So far, let me check here. Let's see what I got. Let's see if it saved it. Okay, yeah, it saved it. Great. We got the options we currently have are giveaway. Nick eval, full ports of eval. My wife picks which side to trade, bearish or bullish for eval full port. We'll call dodgy. So we'll do like a celeb shot. Call T-trade celeb shot. And then I got take shot of hot sauce on here. I'm not the biggest hot sauce fan, so that might be funny for you guys to watch. And then we got, I'm thinking call to 2 Chinese restaurants. If my wife gets back on time, we can use her phone. Like, that'd be kind of funny. If you guys haven't already seen that, it's a pretty funny joke on TikTok. Oh, okay. Phone a friend, ask for $1,000. Okay. Bet against your favorite team. I wish I would have done that yesterday. Cold plunge? Dang. 5 minute. Keep it trading. I mean, there's not like I try to keep it trading related as much as I can, but like if I'm waiting for something to happen, like I can't really do much except talk to you guys. You set your alerts, and that's how trading is sometimes. Low key, I still kind of want to take this short. I think we go lower. I think I'm going to do a little bit lighter on my risk if we can tag it. Let me peep the 4 hour real quick. It's just hard for me to think that we're going to like engulf this candle. Well, in the next 2 candles, or 1 or 2 at least. ES did tag a 4 hour gap and Q tagged it. Huh. I'm a little conflicted. Do you guys understand why I'm a little conflicted here? 4 hour gap. Bullish, 4 hour bearish gap. At this point, you just kind of have to go with like your gut. Your model / your gut. My gut's telling me to lean bearish. Oh, yeah, Powell speaks at 10:30. I forgot about that. He always be ruining it. Oh, let's see what YM doing. Damn, YM going crazy. Okay, so YM's not in a lead behind an hourly gap. So if you guys are bullish, or if you guys are bearish, you don't want to see that happen. There's one at 64.43 on ES. And then 25.438 on NQ. So that would honestly be a good spot to flip long, in my opinion.
I think the way I'm going to play it, to be honest, is just wait to see what Powell says. And then if we get something of value that looks like it's set up for the 11 a.m. candle, just kind of set up to that candle's range.
Yeah. That's another thing, too. Like, if we got so many, like, bearish 15-minute gaps or 5-minute gaps, just waiting for like an hourly or 30-minute close. If you guys are used to trading that because people always ask, like, which one do I pick? I'm like, just wait, and there'll be a bigger one probably. Low key, I as much as I want to go short here, I think it flips long and we take out these highs. Just me being devil's advocate here.
Rejecting pretty hard at London though.
See what 1 minute looks like.
1 minute looks pretty really.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go light risk on short here. We're gonna go light risk on short. If we get stopped out, this will be right around the time, so 440. What I'm trying to do here is play longs if this doesn't work out. Because it was such a 50-50 spot for me. So 438, I'm going to put my stop loss at 438 or about 450. I kind of like this. Now, if this thing flips long here, what we can do is go long up here, playing up to these data highs. I'm unsure about shorts. Oh, then don't take the trade. This is my trade. These are my accounts. And another reason why I went light risk too is because just in case it doesn't work out, I have some gunpowder saved for the next trade. And if it does work out, I can just, since my draw is down here at Asia, I can just keep dragging this thing like I did a couple weeks ago and just trade it. So here we go.
Good trade out.
Yeah, price is trapped. Yeah, I mean, we got a 4-hour bearish gap and a 4-hour bullish gap. Like, at this point, you just got to go with your gut at this point. You know, it's a 50-50 spot. Anything can happen. I'm going to play shorts because this is a pretty big expansion lower. You know what I mean? We did take some liquidity. We tagged the 4-hour gap, but I don't know. I just feel like we can reach for this new week opening gap again. Plus, this 4-hour candle close looks bearish to me. Like I say, if this trade doesn't work out, I lose like $150 per account on a 50K. So, is what it is. Trust me, you get what you give. I'm going to keep the 15-minute pulled up on ES. We have a 15-minute gap on NQ as well. Why would you flip bias? So the main reason why I'd flip a bias or flip a trade, like go short and then go long, vice versa, is if I came in kind of 50-50 on like where I think price should go. Once I get like price tips its hand to me, then I can take a trade. Right? Now if I come in and I'm like 90-10 bearish, I take a short and it doesn't work out, I'm not going to take a long. You shouldn't either. What's up, bro? You just gotta keep craving till they hear you out. Whoa. Let me see if we got any cool, some new yeah, I mean, that's another thing to do is base it off of the 4-hour, right? Like, to me, if I lose a trade, like if I'm trying to short here and I lose this and we come up and run out like this the middle of this wick or this high, I take that all day because candle closes kind of tell the story. And to me, it came up into like the first bearish gap it saw on the 4-hour and then just rejected. So it means it's pretty sensitive right there. So You guys gotta understand too, like there is no 100% win rate. You just gotta generate a plan and just throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks. And don't get too emotional and start tweaking and crashing out. Oh. Give me some more wheel. If this thing hits TP, we will definitely do a giveaway and we will definitely spin the wheel. All right. Just short gold and call it a day. LOL. Most people can't short gold. What's oil doing? Oil is up 3%, 2.6%. So we want to see oil keep pushing higher for this short idea. So we got a 15-minute candle close. No, we're about to have one in 10 minutes. That was a previous one. Yeah, I want to see. I think what you can do, if we displace through this low pretty aggressively, you could probably go stop at 10 a.m. high. Yeah. Just to kind of cut your risk. But we have to displace lower first. Spin the wheel, man. You had to be here on Friday. We did spin the wheel. We landed on, what was it? We landed on like a full port eval. And we ended up full porting like 8 accounts. And they passed. That was kind of funny. Who needs OSOP anymore and you can just do that, right?
I can't believe you told me to take that.
That was actually, yeah, that was crazy.
That's so funny.
Bro, imagine if I would like just took like one contract, 2 contracts, and like funded and held that thing all day. Because we dumped all the way down that weekly gap. How do I qualify?
I was kicking myself, to be honest. On Friday, I literally sold high of the day and then took full profit at Asia.
Well, you sold in London, right?
Yeah, I sold literally at high of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I had like 8 contracts in it as well, so I could have easily like closed most of my position.
Yeah.
It's just I kind of wanted to go to the beach and I didn't really want to manage the trade. But I regret it now.
Yeah, so if we get stopped out, it'd be 450. So that means NQ would be basically coming to like the 50% of this wick on the 4 hour. Which is, if it's coming to 50% of the wick on the 4 hour, like bruh, I don't think I want to be trading for the last 50%. Huh. That's just something you just gotta die with. Yeah, make sure you guys like the stream. We're currently in shorts right now. First trade of the week. Hopefully we can end this month pretty good. No fear on Powell speaking. If it was Trump, I feel a little bit like scared, to be honest. I feel like he's just gonna want to come on here and yap against Trump. So this actually could be good for bearishness, bearish trade, but. I have his stuff pulled up. I can't even talk. It's Monday. I have his stuff pulled up over here on Twitter. So if he starts to really start yapping, there's a pump right there. I don't think he speaks till like 10:30 anyways. So it's 10:22. News for the week. We got Powell speak at 10:30. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. jolts. NFP, the start of NFP starts Wednesday. 10 a.m. news as well. 8:30 a.m. So we got news every day this week. Plus we have NFP on Friday. Probably today, tomorrow, I think are definitely the higher probability trade setups. Well, today, tomorrow, Wednesday morning. And then Thursday, if you see your setup, take it. But probably not. And then Friday, obviously, NFP could be good. Bro. Yeah, make sure you guys like and sub to the channel. Like I say, this week we are giving away 8 accounts, 6 25K Rapids from FundNX Futures, and 2 E8 50K Signature accounts. Fill out the form in the description. Winners will be announced on Friday. Sent out the winners from last night. Let's see here. E8 Futures.
Is it E8 as the daily payouts as well?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think it's 3-day. Yeah, 3-day payouts.
Oh, yeah, that's...
10:30. Oh no, it's not 10:30. It's 10:25. Getting ahead of myself here. All right. Let's take a peep. I think is this a no? It's not a flat body low. I still like my shorts. Hoping we can get some continuation here. Honestly, too, I think I'm going to switch to a 15-minute just because the 15-minute will kind of tell me more. I know you guys like to just like enter a trade, watch the 1 minute, and just watch every single candle and stretch yourself out. But I'm going to watch the 15-minute. I usually watch on the 5, but I'll watch the 15-minute because the setup here looks great. Close below, retest, and then we're just looking for a continuation. The only problem is we got this 4-hour gap, so we have, I'm going to put this, where is this magnet? Potential to play a little ping pong here. If you guys ever held 2 magnets together, that's probably how we're going to behave right here, where we're at. But, that being said, my plan was to short if we got a rejection from this 4-hour gap, which is what we got. So I just have to fall back on that. Oh, it used to be the best stress-free way to trade was literally to set your orders and then walk away. But you can't do that with Trump in office, bro. You could be like 2 points from TP and he speaks and then you should probably close out your order. You know what I mean?
Literally. Truth Social is the new Forex factory.
Yeah. Where is he speaking at today? Well, I mean, what's that for?
That big newswick is saying some shit about Iran and Truth Social.
Yeah, so he's speaking at Harvard. Bruh. It's so unnecessary. He's speaking at Harvard. I think it's mainly just like a audience questions expected and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm gonna hold my trade. If it was Trump speaking at 10:30, I'd be tweaking right now. But
hopefully, you can't say anything too explicit at Harvard.
RTY is the weakest.
Yeah, it's been the weakest since you.
Good stuff. Let's peep YM. Looks like YM is kind of doing a little bit of console. Think we could maybe run up, tag this high, and then dump, potentially?
Yeah. That new M30 candle in a minute 20 looks good to tag that gap in YM and then go lower, which would be SMT with YM, assuming it was going to deliver lower from here.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I really like my
T. Nice draw as well.
What were you saying?
We've got that. So the RTY's got a really nice draw as well because we've got the previous week low still intact.
Yeah.
From that, so that massive news candle from Trump last week that all the others took is still intact on RTY. That's probably why it's dumping.
If you short bit, oh, good thing, good stuff for shorting Bitcoin. I was calling that as an open, high, low, close for the monthly candle, all freaking month. Invert, we came up, tagged the inverse, and now we're going lower. I mean, we've only really dumped 6,000 since then, but let's see what happens here. Yeah, so we followed our plan so far. I'm going to make this.
Looking at the hourly, the position, it looks really good.
What's his name is speaking right now. Is about to start speaking at 10:30. Let's peep the 15-minute real quick. Oh, this is the 15-minute. I'm gonna keep my short on. I don't see why not. Like, if I'm framing the trade off of the 4-hour and the 1 hour and like stuff like why am I gonna, start tweaking because the 5-minute or the 3-minute or the 1 minute starts to do something. Gotta have invalidation levels and then just wait from there. How would you rate the trade? I'd probably give this like a high BA setup, to be honest with you. I would have liked the entry a little like at like 9:45. But it is Monday. I feel like on Mondays too, what you usually expect to happen happens, but it can be a little slow to deliver. You know what I mean? So like the further it goes on, it makes you question the trade. So me personally, I just like to just like set it and then forget it in a way. If we get below here, probably go stop to 10 a.m. high. Low key, I kind of like my stop loss too.
Yeah.
It's a good spot, 450.
Yeah, coverage like if it was to like even go higher than lower, you wouldn't expect it to come that high into the M15 gap anyway.
Well, also too, like if I want shorts, I want to see an hourly gap get put in at 11, and if it goes to 438, that's not gonna happen. So. Yeah.
Yeah, and even if we do have an hourly gap, like as of right now, it's going to cover the whole gap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See how we close in the next 20 minutes. 4-hour bullish gap, 4-hour bearish gap. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, can someone confirm if Mr. Powell is on the mic at the moment? That would be very, very helpful. I can't find anything on X. No quotes at the moment.
Yeah, I've got it. It's on YouTube. If you just search Powell, Associated Press.
But he's not talking yet. Someone say he's not talking. All right.
Yeah, so it's...
By the way, 10 a.m. high is at 382. If we can get below 292, we'll put our stop there. Because ideally, price should not come back up there. Especially if we get closer to 11. Chat, I need you to keep me dialed in for Powell. Let me know if he says something out of pocket.
He's walking to the stage right now.
Welcome to the stage. All right, let's see what he sends us. Does he send us a TP or does he send us a stop loss? Come on, pal, dump it. You hate Trump, bro. Trump called you a little bitch, bro. Dump his market, man. I want to say something, but I don't want to jinx this trade, so I'm just going to stay quiet. Also, too, with Powell speaking right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to definitely reduce risk if and when we get below this this 945 low. Preferably a candle closure at 1045. Below that, you can go stop at 10 a.m. high. It looks like ES is looks like NQ is a little bit weaker. RTY is the weakest though. Powell versus Trump at the UFC White House card. That would be a good one, bro. Trump don't like you, dog. Take that personal. Go in there and make it about you, Jerome. Go in there and make it about you. Dump his markets, bro. I sent you a YM with the highs, I believe.
Yeah, they haven't felt the gap.
Ooh. That is a pretty juicy high right there. I kind of like that. All right. 9 minutes or 4 minutes until a 5-minute candle closure. I want to see price close below this low at 945. And then, I'm sorry, the 945 low, minimum. If we can get a closure at 1045 below that low, that would be really, really good. And we could start to reduce our risk a little bit and make this trade cost a little bit less. Yeah, thanks for sharing the live. Make sure you guys share the live. Like and sub to the channel.
Or just handed to my favorite one.
Yeah. What's that 5-minute looking like? I'll set my alerts here at 10:45 for the next 15-minute candle. And honestly, too, since price is moving, it's probably a 1-to-1 right here. I'm probably going to reduce my risk anyways at 1040, the 1045. Because I don't think price really even needs to come back up to 23,400. That's like literally 110 points from where we were just at. And we've already spent a good bit of time in that level already. So price just needs to go. 30-minute gap. Honestly, haven't even peeped the 30-minute gap. We'll see. If I'm looking at the hourly... God, I can't speak this more. If I'm looking at the hourly chart today, you know, since we had this bearish candle, this one looks like the, open low, or open high. I want to see a low close start to expand here in the next 23 minutes to form the 10 a.m. G63. 28 date on me. PA this month is criminal. Yeah, I mean, as long as you manage risk and you filter out the good trades from the bad trades, like at worst, you should have like, even if you're red on the month, you should feel really good. You know, at worst case scenario, because you trade your system. I'd much rather be in that scenario than be slightly green and I was all over the place. Just go to my website and fill this out one time for the whole week. And winners will be announced on Friday. I would rate this setup like on like the high B, low A. That's how I do it. I need price to euro step to the downside, please. Hey, Kieran, what's he saying?
To be honest, it's more like 7.
It's just like he's just like yapping, saying like some out of pocket shit, and nothing out of pocket.
He's basically just giving like a pre-Powell life story right now. There's not really anything that important being said.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like disagreements within the FOMC. It's not really anything that.
Honestly, bro, it'd be so Trump to just tweet in the middle of Powell speaking just to take the focus off of him. That'd be so. So on par. Oh yeah, he'd be. Oh, it's Monday. Market's open. About time for me to say something. I haven't said anything all weekend.
Bro, Trump's signal group. Just get me in it.
All right, so let's see how we close in 4 minutes. If we can get a 15-minute candle closure below this 945 low, I will go stop to the 10 a.m. high. And that will give me literally a $40 loss on a 50K account. So I reduce my risk from, about $250 to $40 just by doing that. And honestly, if price is good, if this trade setup is nice, we should expand lower. If it's not, then this is how you get back some of the money that you were risking, and this is how you keep those losses small and the winners huge. I'd like for ES to go lower too. ES, huh?
Chatting this Powell live. We're chatting this Powell is 6-7. Timmy got a payout. Buy or sell.
If this thing hits TP, we'll do a spin the wheel, and then we'll also do giveaway as well. I do have my house cleaners coming at 11. I will have them start on all the other rooms if we're still in this trade. But hopefully we can hit TP, we can end this shit, and we can get out. I don't like being in the markets very long. Not because I get stressed out, but it's just, more likely Trump is to pick up his freaking phone. What trade is this, please? USD Joy? USD JPY? No, this is MNQ. I haven't traded USD JPY in probably like 3 years. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like he's not going to say anything that's going to pump the markets. Oh my God, don't tell me they're here right now. Bruh, y'all said y'all were supposed to be here at 11, bro. Okay, how about this? We do a spin the wheel. The house cleaner, the maids have to pick which side of the market we go long or short.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, we'll do that. Also, in 2 minutes, I'd like for ES to get below this low too.
I feel like the market just stalled a bit before Powell spoke, and now everyone's realised he's just actually waffling about nothing. So he's going to continue doing what he's doing already.
Come on, give me a 10K day on a Monday of NFP, bro. Then I can just sit around for 4 days and catch a high probability setup on Friday and call it a week. RTY is the leading asset. Yes, I know that. Thank you very much. RTY, then NQ, then ES, and then YM, I think. Yeah. So I'm in the second weakest asset. I told y'all I wanted to. Okay, so we're about to get that candle closure in 30 seconds here. Oh my gosh. Maria just had to show up right now, bro. Alright, so stops going to the 10 a.m. high. The reason for that is we're about to get 11 a.m. in 15 minutes, and ideally we should go lower to this new week opening gap, aka our TP, before going there. I think we can all agree on that. I may go get my mage. I'll be right back.
There's an M5 breaker setting up in YM at the moment. Not bad. Not bad. You guys are interested? That's there. Take the tag. Take it easy, K4. Yeah, Powell's just waffling. He's not really saying a lot. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? What's next on? Fire them away.
Okay. I have to go. Okay. Yeah, I really like where my stop loss is at right now. Let's see here. I have to go do some fudge. I have to go do something real quick. 10:45 is in. Yeah, let's just hold this thing to this low. Yeah, I like where my stop loss is at. Ideally, we should not go there. If we do, it is what it is. Yeah, we have not tagged the new week opening gap on NQ. We have not tagged it on ES either. Bah. Did he say something out of pocket?
OG just put something in chat.
We'll get inflation back to 2%. But I swear to God. Hopefully we sold off enough to a point where like that, even if that news pops, it doesn't take us out. Come on, Powell, Trump don't like you, bro. Why don't you dump his market, man? Okay, so apparently Powell just said on this speech, he said we will get inflation back to 2%, which is why the market is pumping right now. So hopefully that was just like a short-term pop. Yeah, I'll keep it on for you, bro. I'm going to go open this door. I'll be right back. NAS futures is 100% better than CFDs, bro. Yeah. Make sure you guys like and sub to the channel. Doing a giveaway all week. 6 rapid Fundanex accounts and 2 signature E8 accounts. And also there's some new accounts from Blue Guardian that are coming out this week that are pretty sick. And TradeWise has some news coming out later today too. So yeah, let's see if we can get this thing like 150 likes or something. We got 100 likes so far and 300 people watching. So I'm going to keep my... Oh my God, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Pal, he doesn't even like you, bro. Dump his markets, man. I was trying to think. I'm just trying to look at NQ now and see like where would I want and validation level.
Yes, it's just tagged that M30 gap with S&T, so hopefully we can just drop from there.
Yeah, I think so too. I did notice that. Let's see what happens. I'll be right back. 2 minutes.
Yeah, go on, bro. Okay, if you have any trouble starting, just message me and I'll start the stream for you, bro.
Honestly, bro, I'm probably gonna end the stream. Well, no, I'll probably leave, but I'll keep it on for him and just bring him up.
Yeah. Dump it.
I'm gonna dump it, baby. What did T-Trades just send me?
Guys, I have no clue why my internet just dropped, but apparently the live stream isn't going to happen until that little red dot goes away. I don't know. I guess I'm paying for fiber for what? I don't know.
Okay. Anyways. Let me take this off of ES real quick. This looks a little funky. Clear up my charts a little bit. Does everyone understand why we took this trade? Kieran does trade New York, but he also trades London session. He's had a great month because he's traded London. I know a lot of people trade London in March, and they had a great time. They're looking at us U.S. traders like a bunch of people who just complain all the time.
Yeah, Ralph's onto his second max payout already.
Yeah, I saw that. Why did you? Because everyone else is long right now. Why did I short?
From the UK, but I'm in Vietnam.
I shorted because that was my plan here. We got a 4-hour close at 10 a.m. that was bearish, and I went short. I think price is going to draw to this. I think price is going to draw to this new week opening gap right here. This is what I'm reaching for. That's pretty much why I'm doing what I'm doing. However, my stop is not in profit, but it's a small loss. It's at the 10 a.m. high. So this high up here is where the price is at. Hey, ICT's in the house. What's up? What's up? I'm so nervous now. What do I do? I guess I better close it out, right?
I was still waffling.
I'm joking. I fooled all y'all, bro. I was waiting for people to be like, where's IGT?
By the way, so.
He did join the stream with me and Tanya the last time. I didn't know he was there until he said LMAO to my comment. I was like, Tanya, your stream is too nice. I need some people like shit talk me. I need a little bit more, some more shit talking. And he was like, LMAO.
Non-banking financial institutions.
Yeah, this is NQ.
Very active debate about its health. We have concerns about cybersecurity.
By the way, OG, keep me up to date on those tweets. By the way, yeah, it definitely has high resistance liquidity right now. I think it makes sense though, right? Like, even though I want price to go to this new week opening gap, the main reason why it's taken a while to do that is because we're bouncing between two levels here. A 4-hour bearish gap, a 4-hour bullish gap. So at this point, to me, honestly, it's a coin flip. So nothing crazy. Events affect gas prices. So gas should go, oil should go up, and indices should go down. I need to pull up Walter Bloomberg on my Senate adjourns, DHS shutdown, no agreement until Thursday minimum. But y'all better figure that out before I go to Arizona. Ain't no way I'm sitting in line for 4 hours just to try to get on a freaking airplane. Y'all out y'all damn mind. What was it, Walter? Holy bro, I took the same trade. Yeah. Also, too, like, if I wanted the long, I would have wanted to see better displacement. Like, where is the most recent displacement going? You know what I mean? Like, it's leaning bearish. That's something you gotta pay attention to. Even though we're in a 4-hour gap, price hasn't really shown any willingness to go higher yet and respect this gap. It's more so leaning to respect this bearish 4-hour gap. So that's why we trade in what we trade in. We needed another, basically 100 points on NQ to hit full TP. It could be, but at this point in time, I don't think I want to buy after a bearish candle like this. I'd much rather have this candle to the upside and then I start to buy. That's just me, though. I'm an idiot. Alright, we're about to get a 10 a.m. candle closure. So stop is at 383. That's the 10 a.m. high. I think that's a very good spot. However, there is going to be an hourly bearish gap that gets put in there. So it could see potential for price to reach up into there, stop us out, and then go lower. However, I don't think that's going to happen in the AM session. I think that'll be a PM session move. So if you guys trade the PM session, I'd still be looking for this downside target. A new week opening gap into the PM session unless price inverses this hourly gap from 9 a.m. That would be my plan for the rest of the day. Although I don't trade the PM session. And it looks like Powell just wants to be a complete ass. But I think Netanyahu paid off Powell, bro. I think that's what happened, man. Yeah, no crazy news has been... No tweets or anything crazy has been put in the past 10 minutes. So, yeah. And if you guys like to trade both sides a little bit, if we get some crazy displacement to the upside here, and then inverse the hourly bearish gap, you know, you could be looking for longs. But my plan was right here from 925 bearish if we reject the 4-hour gap. If we close above it, then I'll look for longs. But I want to see lower prices work out. It's looking like that's not gonna happen. It's honestly kind of choppy. Yeah, ever since this moved down 950, you haven't done anything in the past hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. Your boy about to get stopped out. All right, there is not going to be an hourly a bearish gap on ES. Bonds are pushing higher. That is not good for shorts. So we got stopped out there. We lost like $1,000 across like 40 funded accounts. So like do the math on that. I think with ES not creating a 1 hour bearish gap, I think what's going to happen is I think we push higher, unfortunately. So small loss there, small paper cut. Not too crazy. I think what's going to happen here is we push higher. But you see how like no real side is winning at the moment. Like you want to go short, you get the retracement right around here, get stopped out here. If you go long, you really want to see it start to expand like now. Honestly, I would have wanted to expand like an hour ago, like at 10 o'clock, 10:15. It's already 11. I feel like this session has kind of flown by. I don't spit in cans. I was just like playing with the top. Him letting retrace all that is crazy. I mean, I didn't let it retrace. I think I'd be more crazy if I would have held my stop where it was at. But I didn't. I moved it down like 70 points. 15-minute gap on ES is where we're currently trading inside of right now. Yeah, it's a coin flip on it. What do you say, Kieran?
So hopefully we just kind of like maybe expand back to that high and then just kind of chill within the range because then we're going to have a nice daily bearish gap for tomorrow.
The only thing I really see here is if you go get this 5-minute breaker, it's going to close here in 5 minutes. We have SMT at the lows. It's not a bad trade by any means, especially if you guys are looking at the higher time frames. Probably want to take on ES though, because NQ still has an hourly gap right here, whereas ES is the stronger asset, and it has inversed. It has not made a bearish gap, so keep that in mind. Thanks for all of the likes. Thanks for the comments. Today is a nothing burger. Yeah, we will see. But it's looking like by the time we got what we wanted, it's just a little late in the session. It's been red all week. Well, the week just started. Alright, so okay, so you see how this candle, what I mean that it's a coin flip. So this candle at 10 a.m. respected this bearish gap, and look at how it respected it. Now at 11 a.m. well, from 10 to 11. We've had basically the same candle forming to the upside now. So it's kind of playing ping pong here, is what I was going back to earlier. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to maybe long to this 8:30 high or 7:30 high. It's just a little late in the session for me. I don't know if it's even gonna give me an entry. Take this breaker off. On YM longs, currently targeting the high. Yeah. Yeah, so YM longs are definitely a stronger asset. Even if I want, let's see. If I want to mark off this trade for longs, what would it look like? I mean, we definitely got some meat on the bone. Let's see in terms of stop loss. Probably second trade. Do something like this. Do one. Let's peep the 15 minute real quick. I don't know, dude. Kieran, what do you think? I feel like I took my shot. I kind of just have to deal with it.
I mean, I think it could play out. It's not. It's 11 o'clock. I'm just not too fussed about it, really. Not everyone's.
I think what I could do, honestly, this is going to sound a little wild, but if we could inverse here lower, could be looking at re-entry. But it's got to be a strong inverse lower. That's the only thing I could see. And maybe price want to go up there and make an 11 a.m. high inside the hourly gap.
That would be open.
I mean, you could look at something like this. Is it 365? Was my original short entry. If I target down to the low and new week opening gap, it's close to a full TP trade anyways. That's about it, though. If I don't get something in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to call it. In the meantime, since we got... I'm going to set my alert right here. I'll drag this puppy over. Let's do a little spin the wheel here.
That's salty. Ego, no way you top tipped yourself out of that trade.
Here we go. We are spinning the wheel on this trade. It says full port and eval from VWAP. Alright. And if we would have got one more, we could have got T-trades. A T-trades trade idea. Dang. Alright. So where is VWAP at? Let's see where VWAP is at. Bro, VWAP is right here. Dang, bro. I may just... This was where I was looking at for re-entry on shorts. I may just take this on fundeds. Like, this was like where I was stalking a re-entry. I'll call it ain't even worth it. I mean, I'm going to give it to 11:15, which is usually what I do, 11:15. But it needs to be very clean between now and then. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to... Not going to be just slapping anything left and right. Inverse here on ES. So about to get a candle closure. Whoa, I don't want to risk that much, bro. We'll see what happens. Got about 10 seconds. If we get inverse this bearish gap on the 5-minute, look for a re-entry short, but that's about it. 2, 1, no. Okay. So the main reason I didn't take this is because I was looking for an inverse lower. We never got it. And then ES didn't do it either. So they're not correlating at the moment. And I think the main reason for that is because we are bouncing from hourly bearish gap and hourly 4-hour bullish gap. That's right. Did tap hourly CB. I'm not trading right now. I've only took one trade. I don't think I'm. Yeah, I've only taken one trade, man. Let me give it another 4 minutes. If we get a 5-minute candle closure, I could take it. If not, probably gonna end the stream. Oh shoot! I need a full port eval. Man. I just realized I don't even have an eval. Well, I could log in and move my TradeWise over. I'm more so interested. If we get this closed, I'll probably swap out eval just for the fundeds. But I'm not at full port. I'm just gonna take it again. So once the 4-hour BISI flips, I'm gonna be all over it. What do you mean, for longs or shorts? Oh, shoot. Uh, 3 minutes. Oh yeah. Got relative equal lows here on ES. Something to monitor. Relative equal lows on ES. I'm going to take this. I'm going to set my limit order in the next minute or so. But a big rule for me is always go to 11, 11:15. If I see something, I'll take it. If not. But if we don't get the candle closure on ES or in Q, I'm going to end the stream. I'll be done for the day. I'll just take... What's 1,000? Well, I mean, they're not all the same size, but... So is a 1,097 divided by 40. Basically lost $27 per account today. When my original risk was like $270. So I cut my risk by 90% by doing that. And granted, my idea is still playing out. So If we can get the candle closure on ES2, that'd be super nice. Alright, cool. Limits set on this trade. Let's see what happens. My idea is still playing out. You know, it just returned into the hourly bearish gap. So maybe that's all it wanted to do. Who knows? I feel like these are, even though I took 2 trades today, I feel like these are 2 good setups that I took. You're in longs on the 4-hour gap? Okay. Cool, bro. Good stuff. Trade your plan. Don't trade my...
It's basically the same trade anyway. Like, you wouldn't have even been stopped out in the first trade. It's just managing risk as Powell's speaking.
Yeah.
Same trade.
Wait, where was my stop originally?
Is it high of that 10.35 candle? 9.35, sorry. 9.5.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you want the long here, we're basically disrespecting this breaker at the moment. I'm going to be... I don't know, man. I feel like if people want the long, like, this is not what you want to see for longs anyways. I feel like we had the right idea. I was just a little early to move my stop, but... Also got to think, too, from our entry at 10 o'clock to 10:55, it took a while. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to see a retracement, I want to see it in at 10:15, 10:20. I didn't want to see it close to 11 o'clock. Like, that's just a little too late for me. If we run this low, I'm probably just going to be out and call it. So I'll set my alert right here. It is Monday, so I ain't stressing. By the way, I think Lucid is raising their price on those Lucid Flex accounts. They just did refresh the 40% off, so you can get one of those accounts right now for I think $97 one-time fee. I have 150Ks, 150Ks with them. They're pretty good.
Be back in 2 seconds, stopping the food.
Lucid Flex. I think we should get a good Apex sale this week too. Yeah, make sure you guys are sub to the channel. If this trade, if we get tagged in and we hit TP, we'll do a giveaway. I know I'm running a little late on the stream, but I'm still trading my plan. My plan says to trade till 11:15 if I see a setup. This was like a literal buzzer beater trade entry. And by the way, the breaker has been invalidated for people that were looking at longs. So, at least on ES. Oh, I'm sorry, NQ. Hey, Cookie, you still in here? Okay. I'll probably just leave the stream going whenever this trade plays itself out or not. Of course, the one time you try to do something, the trade setup takes forever. Just LMAO. Yeah. Well, I'll probably do, Cookie, if it's 11:30 and I'm still sitting here, I'll probably just keep it on YouTube, and that way you can start, because you are recording it, right?
I'm back.
Okay. Honestly, guys, if I don't get tagged in at 11:25, I'm just gonna call it. I mean, I want to see a good move. Any tips on getting started streaming? I don't know, but I mean, just trade, I guess. I mean, this is literally what I would be doing if I wasn't streaming right now. So, what's the rule of E8 for draw? It's just end of day drawdown. I mean, slight close below on ES. Yeah, I may give it to 11:25. If I get tagged in before then, I'll keep streaming. If not, I'll cancel this order and then just come back tomorrow. By the way, check the link in the description for giveaway entry. One person per week can enter. So if you do it today, you don't have to do it until Friday. So just make sure you do it. Bro, does anyone watch that show on Apple TV called Your Friend's a Neighbor? Or Your Neighbor and Friends or whatever? That's pretty good. I just started it. It's pretty good. Yeah, Cookie, what I was going to say is you should be good to speak now.
Yo, everybody.
Yo, what's up, bro? What I was telling people is if I don't get tagged in before 11:25, I'll probably just end the stream and you can just start on Discord.
Okay.
Watch me get tagged in like a literal buzzer beater. 15-minute. Honestly, if you could go stop a body or wick, I don't really care. I feel like a good invalidation would be if I look to the left. Basically where I got it right now is a good spot. Yeah, nah. Now I see where that meme came from. I always wonder where that was from. All right, so I did say I'd take a trade against VWAP. Looks like we're about to get it here in the next 50 seconds unless something crazy happens. Let's check the hourly and 4-hour right before we get tagged in. Yeah, I mean, we're rejecting from a 4-hour gap right here on the 4-hour, and then we're rejecting from the 1 hour. I feel like this is a solid trade. I got tagged in. Cookie, I'll tell you what, I'm going to end it on Discord. And if you want, you can start. Since you are recording if you want. So, all right, so if you guys want to listen to Cookie's class on Discord, you guys can stay in here. Otherwise, he's going to try to record it. I'm just going to stay live on YouTube. That way he can get started because I want to be mindful of his time too because this class was supposed to start at 11. So, all right, so if you guys want to listen to Cookie's class on Discord, you guys can stay in here. Otherwise, he's going to try to record it. I'm just going to stay live on YouTube. That way he can get started because I want to be mindful of his time too because this class was supposed to start at 11. So, Good luck, Cookie. And if you guys have any questions for him, stick around. Should be pretty good.
Take it easy, everyone in the YouTube chat.
So I think I'm good here on Discord. I'll close this puppy out. Let's see what happens. I don't want to see. Oh, good stuff. Good win, bro. It's just daily loss, like I'm end of day drawdown for E8, I think. You see how price action ever since we came into this 4-hour gap, it's just kind of been bouncing. I'll tell you what, if we close below above 376, 390 in that range pretty aggressively, I'll probably just cut. I want to see us come up, reject, and just go lower. We have lows here, equal lows here. Like, price should not be rejecting. Price should not be respecting those and going towards those lows if we're truly bearish. I'm gonna check Bloomberg real quick. Say Paradise is pretty good. Yeah. Mm. Mm. I want to see this rejection here. Let's see, come on, dump. Also, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. Doing the giveaways all week. Giving away 8 accounts this week. 5 Funded Next Futures Rapid accounts, 25K. And then 2 E8 Signature accounts, 50K. So, and then Blue Guardian's got some new rules and plans coming out. And then TradeWise's got some new rules coming out you guys will like. And then I'm sure we'll get Apex sale before NFP. This is my second trade of the day. The first one got stopped out right around in here off this breaker on the 15-minute. So I shorted right here at 365. And then we got stopped out at 383. So it was a small loss right there. Usually my winner is like $600 per account. And I lost like 20 cents. And I'm risking anywhere from like $200 to $300. Like I lost $20 per account on that one. So I knocked off 90% of the risk with that account, with that trade. by just trailing it. Now, the downside is I could have just got, you know, I could have just been early, and I moved my stop a little too early. But we did get an inverse here. That's why I'm re-entering. If this never would have tagged me in at 11:25, I just would have walked away. But so that's why we are currently in this trade. 4 hour to M15 on. Yeah, I kind of like shorts. Well, let me repeat the 4 hour. I was looking at the 15 minute. It kind of can go either way. Because look at this 4 hour candle closure. And look at this one. Kind of like ES. Kind of playing ping pong. Right? I'll put these right here. Into currently in a short, kind of like shorts. Yeah, obviously, right? E8 has trade of 8. Yeah. 100% sure. 99% sure. I think they just recently got. Yeah, trade of 8. Yeah. They have all the, yeah, they have trade of 8. Oil longs. YM. 5 man looks a little bullish. Oil looks bullish too, which would mean bearish for indices. We need to see a drop here. I'm getting a little annoyed. Not by the trade, but just by how long it's taking to play out. I feel like the later on in the day, the less, like, not as good. I don't perform as good, so it's not like this is a bad trade. The first one's probably like a B plus A minus setup. This is probably like a B plus setup, just because, you know, continuation, a reversal down, and a retracement here is what I was thinking into an hourly gap. So I will say if we inverse here back to the upside, I'll probably just close it because I just don't really want to be in here. I know I can catch another trade on like Wednesday or Thursday that could take way less time to play out and make me way more money. You know, currently I'm down like literally $40 per account. Well, $70 for the day, but you know my wins are $600 to $700 per account. So I ain't tweaking, bro. Yeah, like I don't think I really want to be a part of this. I'll give it another minute. Yeah, something just happened. Ain't no reason why we should pump like that. Maybe this was some crazy stop run, then we go lower. About the only thing I see. It's kind of ugly. I feel like if you didn't catch the move right here, like that was really it. I mean, longs down here, maybe I like the 1 to 2 minute time frame to this hourly gap. Could have been the play, especially if you're trading YM. Me personally, we'll see how we close in the next 20 seconds. I just don't really want to watch this anymore. I'd much rather take a small loss on the day and just get out rather than sit and look at these charts. Plus, it's nice outside. I may go play some golf. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm out. I don't really want to do this anymore. I might try to lose. 46.26 on the day, or 42.62. I buy about 40 accounts. I basically lost $100 per account today on my trade setups. I took 2 trades. Now, the original risk was about $400. No, about $450 combined for both of them. And I tried to go short twice. So I usually give myself 2 times, 2 trades. However, I was able to cut my risk down to by 75%. And if we pump here, then that looks like it was a great idea. And on top of that, even if I wanted to stay in shorts, I don't really want it to take this long, right? So risk management today is on point. Probably the only thing, let's look at our trading plan for the day. We're bearish if we start to reject. We were rejecting from the 4-hour gap, and we rejected from the 1-hour gap. It's just we haven't really moved since we had this rejection. We just like had retracement up. So now, how do you know? Like, how do you know like it's like that's gonna happen? Well, because we have 4-hour gap that's bullish and a 1-hour gap that's bearish. So price is bouncing in between higher time frame levels, and that's where you will see this type of price action. Because as soon as price came in here, and it started to go for this hourly bearish gap, and then it just started to play ping pong. Now it's just, it's flip a coin price action. So, yeah, that is how you lose less, because the capital you save tomorrow is the capital you can use to make money tomorrow. Yep, I'm going to call the stream here, guys. Get off the charts. I don't really know what to watch for the PM session. I don't really care. Yeah, I know we can catch a trade that's going to pay 5 times that loss minimum this week. So that's going to do it for me. Make sure you guys enter the form in the description of this video for the giveaway. Winners will be announced on Friday. Peace.